Right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstones, making sure we're recording. And a sincere Shalom to the Akin that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. Just, a quick video on this Mother's Day thing. A lot of people don't know where, or even really don't care where Mother's Day come from, and that's the problem with Jake. They reject knowledge, as Hosea 4:6 say. They love to reject knowledge, and they're wise to do evil, as Jeremiah 4:22 says. They're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. You ask, okay, why is there one specific day? That don't even seem right. Why is there one specific day that I have to reference my mother or my father? You're right. When you're supposed to pretty much do that every day. If they taking care of you, And the main thing that Jake would say is tradition. But is it really according to the Lord? Is it really according to the Lord? The Lord didn't say anything about a specific day being Mother's Day or a specific day being Father's Day. You want to know what that is? That's paganism. That's Queen of Heaven worship. With all these different gods you people like worshiping, right? So I got this definition on tradition, okay? Which proves anything that's tradition is not of according to the Lord.
Right,
okay?
because before you get that,
yeah.
Just to make sure I'm correct on it, but I'm pretty sure we didn't even have tradition. We just had holy days.
We had holy days. It's what this is. I'm getting ready to get it.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says an inherited, established or customary pattern of thought, action, or behavior, such as a religious practice or a social custom, a belief or story, or a body of beliefs or stories relating to the past that are commonly accepted as historical through not verifiable, right? See, that proves it right there. It said inherited or established. This what we in really isn't inherited. It's in us. To be an Israelite, you're born. That's nationality.
Which goes to show you, tradition is not spiritual.
Tradition is nothing spiritual.
If we're correct on it, just make
right,
sure.
Right.
But it didn't mention nothing spiritual going back to the Heavenly Father.
It didn't. They don't follow the Passover. If you want to talk about a tradition, the Passover, the Day of Atonement, all the high holy, the Sabbath, all the high holy days, that's real. That's the true tradition, and that's not even tradition.
Yep.
That's what the Most High set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what the Most High set up. That's all spiritual, because that proves that we spiritual people here. We don't go by no damn tradition. We go by, you born an Israelite. It ain't nothing inherited. You born an Israelite.
Yep, we just have holy days. Like I said, if I'm correct on it, going back to our heritage, we just had holy days because our holy days was always towards the Most High and the Son.
Right.
That was the main important thing, because we worship, believe it, we worship the Most High and the Son. We gotta follow their ways.
Right.
Tradition, I guess you could have tradition, but it had to be more so of a righteous thing according to the Most High and the Son.
Mm-hmm.
That had to be the more so of a righteous traditions. But we have holy days.
Right.
Traditions, as we have seen, is just not but a bunch of folly.
And that's something you can choose too.
Yeah.
You can't choose this. First of all, the Spirit has to be on you to be in this thing. First of all,
yep.
That proves that this is not inherited, man.
Yep.
Because we got family. If it was inherited, if this thing was so inherited and righteousness was inherited, everybody would be righteous. Every Israelite would be righteous.
Mm-hmm.
We got family members that has nothing to do with us because of this truth.
Mm-hmm.
You got some traditions out there like, yeah, it's inherited in me, so I just do it. But do you really believe that? Like Christmas, it's like you could tell that it's all BS, because you could be like, we witnessed that, I believe, a while back. We asked somebody, hey, what about Christmas? He said it's a tradition, it's inherited in me, it's inherited for me to follow. But do you really believe in that? You know, you have to be in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to believe in this.
And what's funny is,
in this truth.
oh, sorry,
Are you good? No, I'm done.
No, I was saying what's funny is we'll ask them, do they believe in Christmas? They'll say, what, Slaki? We'll ask them, did you know Christmas was a lie? They was like, yeah, we know that there was no fat Santa coming down the chimney, but yet
pedophile looking motherfucker.
But yet they say it's about tradition. And I asked plenty of people I knew about that. They was just like, oh, it's just tradition.
Right.
But you know this is a lie.
Right.
So why would you follow a lie of a tradition when you can follow the actual truth of what this is?
Right.
And people just say it's all about tradition.
It's all tradition.
It's all about the carnality rather than the spiritual.
Right.
And that's the worst thing about that. Actually, we can get some scriptures where we at it.
Every tradition, right? Every tradition of Esau, of this world, it all originates back to witchcraft.
Yep, you're right. Witchcraft, Egyptology, paganism, which this Mother's Day BS is paganism. Mm-hmm. Queen of Heaven worship is what really it all goes back to, is Queen of Heaven worship. Even Father's Day is a form of Queen of Heaven worship. Mm-hmm. You know,
because it's a traditional thing,
right,
based off the world,
right. And
Esau has done a very good job in implementing this, because who he implemented through,
right,
the women,
right.
That's
crazy,
right. But he implemented it through the women, and through generation of our mothers keep going forth with it. They technically didn't know no better.
That proves how easy it's going to be for these women to take that RFID chip when they come out.
And that's why I got the scripture right here, which is Proverbs 9:13. And this is not going just solely into women. No, this is just in general.
Right.
Because Esau knew that women are the weaker vessels, so he knew to attack them first. Mm-hmm. So this is Proverbs 9:13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. And you could take that many ways, because you got really simple women, but even through what Esau has done, our women are technically simple, because they didn't know the trap that was going to be placed upon.
And a lot of these guys out here that follow these quote unquote traditions, mm-hmm. They immediately say, oh my mother, always. It's always the mother. Mm-hmm. So when there's
all graduation,
exactly. So they know that you're right, because they know that the mothers are going to be the ones that get their children, because their children are going to have so much love for their mothers, they're going to do whatever they say. Yeah. And then at the same time, do they really have they do to a degree, as far as when they have this RFID chip, mm-hmm. but it's not going to. It's more than likely that their children, and that the Lord causes that, mm-hmm. Whoever he wants to be delivered from the RFID chip, and does it, that's how he's going to have it. But through the woman, that's why they always have these women in the medical field. They want to be the ones doing the chipping, yep. Mainly, especially the so-called black woman. Yep. They're going to be the main ones lining their children up to get that RFID chip. All these holidays are going to lead up to the RFID chip, because that's how programming works. That's how programming works. Mm-hmm. They're going to line their children up to get that vaccine. When they do make it mandatory, it ain't even about if they make it mandatory, it's when they do. Mm-hmm. They're going to line their children up to get that vaccine. They just like they line their children up to go into church. They line their children up to follow these fake ass holidays. It's the same deal. It's the same deal. Yup. You wait, get that scripture.
This is Jeremiah 2:11. Hath a nation changed their gods?
Right.
Which are yet no gods?
Right. Have a nation changed their gods? And Jeremiah, man. Jeremiah was really getting on Israel, man, because he saw how badly they was going off. Like, Jeremiah was like, what is wrong with these people? And he said, have a nation change their gods, which are yet no gods. Mother's Day is not no god, man. The black woman is not a god, man. Yeah. Okay, Christmas and all them, man. They not. Y'all worshiping the dead. That's what y'all worshiping.
The the silly things,
The silly
idols,
things.
the dead things.
The dead things. Y'all really worshiping death. When y'all do this, y'all don't realize y'all worshiping y'all further to your own slavery. Thanksgiving, that's definitely slavery.
Yeah,
You know?
the schools tell you. Okay, first, I think like third grade, I think fourth grade, they tell you the nice things about Thanksgiving. Then when you get to high school, they tell you all the shit that actually happened. Well, not all of it, but they tell you the gist, the to get to the point type of stuff.
And then when you
that
yeah.
okay, Thanksgiving wasn't what you think it was.
Yeah.
And guess what? Our people will still celebrate it.
Oh yeah, you tell them how many. You don't matter. It's like it don't matter how many videos you do on Thanksgiving. How people be like, oh, it's tradition.
Which means you enjoyed, believe it or not, you enjoyed the deaths of the so-called Native Americans.
That's basically what you're celebrating. The death of Israel, the Native Americans, and yourselves too.
To be honest, the people who's like fully against Satanists, you're basically worse than Satanists if you celebrating that.
Pretty much. Well,
I don't think they really.
They pretty much on the same level now.
Yeah.
They all on the same level because you're basically worshiping y'all worshiping devils. You know, y'all worshiping evil.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Kind. It says, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit.
Right. They changed that glory which doeth not profit. Right? What do Mother's Day get you? Okay, one day, and we know how quick the days are flying by now, man. So it gets you one day to see, to go out there, do something for them. Ain't you supposed to be doing something for your parents? If they taking care of you, you're supposed to reference them, because if you're not doing that, you definitely going against the scriptures. If they taking care of you, man, you're supposed to reference them fucking every day, man.
Any time of the year.
Every day. Now, of course, don't put them before the Lord. I mean, don't put them over the Lord.
Well, that's why we say reference.
That's why, right? That's why we say reference them, man. You have that's a thing you have to do every day. But you know what, man? People, the sheeple, I'll say is sheeple, man. And this ain't going towards Esau. Esau is supposed to do what the hell he do. Esau is supposed to promote these holidays. Esau doing his job. Jake is also doing their job, celebrating these wicked ass holidays.
Yeah.
Now everybody firing up grills and it's a nice day out in the middle of a pandemic.
In the middle of a lockdown.
In the middle of a lockdown and a pandemic, and everybody, and quite a few viruses now, and everybody, food shortages happening. And
California, they taking people out of their homes.
Well, they're not doing it yet, but they getting ready to. Yeah, they just announced it. And you know what? Jake still is just in a docile mind state. But you know what? Isaiah 29 and I believe 10 said Israel is in a deep sleep. That's how much of a deep sleep Israel is, man. You could put something in right in front of their face and they wouldn't give a goddamn.
Nope.
You know what they say? Oh, a nigga gotta eat, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I don't give a damn. Everything won't go back to normal. I know.
I was gonna say those are the same ones that will lose their minds as soon as something happens.
Exactly. Oh, we've been through this before. No, we haven't. That's a damn lie. Pandemics, no, nothing new. Food shortages. Food shortages have never hit this hard. At least for quite a while. And it's going to get real bad.
Which, believe it or not, it wasn't that long ago, technically.
It really wasn't. The Great Depression, that wasn't that long ago. If you really think about it.
See, each virus we done had wasn't that long ago either. We just had the Ebola 5 years ago. We had the SARS, 2002?
Yeah. And even on back before that, all these old Spanish flu or whatever, everybody bringing up this Spanish flu. Look, man, we never had all this happen in one go. You got earthquakes, you got famines, you got pestilences, you got gay marriage, you got food shortages. Oh, well, I just said famines.
Mm-hmm.
You got all types of stuff happening, man. You got Jake bugging out like crazy.
Yeah.
Which is also a really big prophecy.
Yep.
You got more UFO sightings more than ever, or we call them IFOs. You got more IFO sightings more than ever.
Yep.
Right. So I'm gonna get this last scripture right here. This Exodus 20:3. This perfect scripture to close out on.
Mm-hmm.
Exodus 20:3. It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." Right. Thou shalt not make thee All right. Thou shalt not make unto any Salakia. Let me read that again. This is verse 20. This is verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Okay? Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. Right? For the Lord thy God, for the Lord thy power, am a jealous God. It's like it. For I, the Lord, thy power, am a jealous God, man. So the Lord is very jealous.
That's right.
Okay? The Lord is jealous when you sitting there bowing yourself down to Esau and trusting in their system, right? Bowing yourself down to some fake ass Mother's Day, you know, it's not gonna profit you anything.
Gotta take my mother out to get out everything she wants.
And right, and a lot of people can't even go out.
A lot of people don't even have the money for y'all.
Exactly. See, exactly. These people out of work. See, Jake had no idea what time they in. They have no idea. And you know what, man? The water Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the light to see, man.
Yep. Jeremiah 11:14. Pray not thou for this people.
And this is exactly why we don't pray for them, man. We sit up there and tell them week in, week out for years and years and years. Start from our apostles on down to us to the other prophets, man. For years we've been sitting up there telling you people that all this stuff was going to happen. What do you got? You know, what are you going to do? Y'all want to sit up there and throw coronavirus parties, throw twerk parties and shit like that? You know, y'all keep it up, man. Y'all keep taking the Lord for a joke. You know, because the Lord gonna get every last one of you motherfuckers, man.
That's right.
And excuse the language, man, but we in a raw spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, we're in a raw spirit. The Lord is going to kill 2/3 of our people, and He definitely going to kill heathens, man. You know.
That's right.
We've been saying this with famines, pestilences, and everything. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.